Hey there, Christian here. It is the middle of September 2020, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes to say hello. And gosh, I don't even know. I just haven't had any time to really think about transition or life lately. It's been crazy. This 2020 has definitely been ridiculous for us all. Let's see. So I am 6 years on testosterone and like 5.5 years post-op, which, like, holy crap, completely blows my mind that it's been that long. Time really does fly. I mean, the initial part of transitioning and coming out and having to change things, make decisions about surgeries and life, I mean, it's awful, at least for me. I mean, it just sucked, feeling one way and waiting for your body to catch up to it, and then friends and family and the world to see you differently. I mean, it is quite the journey, and it is definitely emotionally exhausting. I think that once you get a few years in and things slow down, it really does get better, easier. And now, I mean, I'm really thankful to work at a job that, all of my hospitals that I have worked at, they do have the gender identity as like a protected thing, even though they don't have to, technically. So that's really awesome. I feel really blessed to be accepted. I did spend some time with several coworkers and just gave my whole coming out story, and that was really awesome to be accepted and embraced. It really was cool. And then there's a good other chunk of people that I really haven't talked to about it, but it's not like a secret. It's just, we're not able to sit around and just chat about, your personal life like that all day. So maybe we'll be able to have some outings or some time together where we can chat more openly, because it's nice to just be me. I don't feel like I'm seen any differently than for who I am, and we all have journeys and experiences, so it's pretty cool to just share a piece of me and be accepted. So let's see. A couple things that I find challenging now is just with regard to children. We do talk very openly in our home that Daddy was a girl growing up. I had long hair, and we want to encourage our children to just be themselves, and we don't talk about gender in the term that kids might, like, which is regarding, what's under your clothes. So, gender is all up here and how you feel. So it is nice to have those discussions. My son has worn dresses a lot, and that's what he likes to do, and he feels pretty. And so we've had talks about, whether he feels like a boy or a girl, and that he doesn't need to decide. That some people change, what they feel like they are, and that's okay. And there's also just being who you are. You don't have to, label yourself or identify. So it is really neat. I am curious about, we do talk about, like, penises and vaginas, but we don't talk about them in terms of people. I mean, my son, he just flaunts himself around a lot, so it's quite obvious that he has a penis, but we've never talked about parts other than, like, with regard to them. Like, my daughter has a vagina, but we've never talked about, like, daddy's parts or mommy's parts, or, you know, boys have this or girls have that, because some girls have this and some girls have that, and we thankfully have never talked about what daddy has, because I just don't know how, you know, to go about that, nor do I want to even say anything like that. But obviously until recently we've all showered together, and I'm just so thankful that, you know, nobody's been like, Daddy, what do you have? We all just don't talk about it, which is interesting, but we don't talk about that in a way to identify gender. It's just the parts of your body. So I do wonder how it'll be kind of with them growing up, and we've never really talked about me being transgender or labeled it, so I don't know, we're just kind of going with the flow. But so far it seems to be going well. It's just such uncharted territory, and everybody is different. There are other fathers that I know that are completely stealth and they don't talk about it, and that's just not how I want to be. I mean, I certainly don't want them to, you know, go to school and, I don't know, I worry about them, you know, being like, my dad was a little girl, you know, growing up, and how that's perceived and how they're treated or reacted to. But I mean, there's only so much that we can do. So I will say that the hair progression definitely, you know, keeps going the longer that you're on testosterone. I'm very happy that my mustache is coming in a little bit thicker and trying to connect a little bit more. It's awesome. I love having my facial hair. I usually shave once or twice a year, like completely, and the last time I did it, I just did not like my face. I don't know, I just gained a little weight, and I guess I just was really self-conscious. I just did not enjoy looking at myself without my face fuzz. So it's growing in thicker and less patchy, so it is really fun. I'm also getting like hair on my back and the back of my arms. Kind of feel like a little werewolf coming in. So that's a really different, you know, just to have all this hair growing in places that you normally wouldn't, is different. But, you know, it's fun to keep going. I just still hate giving myself my shots, but I mean, it is what it is. I just know that I feel better with it, and just want to not have those highs and lows in moods or feeling, you know, of your hormones getting off. So I really try to keep on my schedule for that. I did hear recently that some people in the area were switching to the gel, and I know in other countries they've done that before, so may give that a try. You know, in the future, because this definitely sucks to have to do it all the time. But let's see, 2020 has just had a lot of challenges, just with the pandemic and being cooped up and getting a puppy, but it seems to be smoothing out. We've definitely had a lot of highs and like some really low lows, but I feel like nearing fall, it just seems like we can breathe a little easier, and things are calming down and everything. So I'm lucky to have a good family. I'm lucky to have my wife, good support. I know my mom has definitely evolved a lot throughout the last several years, and my grandma, we've definitely gotten a lot closer even in the last, I don't know, maybe since spring. So that's been nice to have those relationships. It's necessary just to have support. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. A good 10 minutes in. And that's me and my update. So as always, if you ever have any questions or need support, you can always reach out. I'm always just on this journey to be the healthiest me I can be, and appreciate all the love and support that I get. I just wouldn't be able to be here without it, truly. So thanks for watching. Have a good day and enjoy fall.